Alrighty. Well, welcome to Barre. My name is Jenny, and we are gonna do my favorite. I would say it's about my favorite bar routine. Basically, this is the one I really started with. I used to do this one about 2 to 3 times a week on my own, and it really helped prevent a lot of injuries, helped me stay just overall well, and support my life and everything else. So, really good standard one. I think it's just great. You've done some variation of it, I know, because you've been doing bar with me for a while. So um just a good one to learn and maybe get into your body. So I think I have notes on it somewhere. If you really like it, let me know and I can send you those notes. They might be on an older computer, but yeah, so I hope you enjoy and let's just get going on that note. So you're gonna be on your mat the whole time, floor bar, yes, mostly on the floor. So go ahead and come on down. Perfect. I will bring it on. Let me turn a light on in the dark here. All right. Go ahead and come all the way down. Laying down, bring your feet onto the ground and then further out from your hips than you're used to. Go ahead and flex your feet. So heels are on the ground, toes are up off the ground. Hands can come to your temples or the back of your head. We're going to do some crunches. So you just want to make sure that you're going up towards the ceiling instead of looking towards your knee and rounding up. You want to try to get your shoulder blades off the ground. So think about chest and your head lifting up towards that ceiling. Whenever you're ready, start going. And think really about your belly coming in as you go up. So exhale as you lift up. So I know you don't need necessarily for your oxygen intake to exhale every time you lift up off the ground, but for the sake of building your abs, just give me a little exhale, especially out of your mouth, every time you lift up off the ground. You'll find it's a little bit more exhausting, especially for those abs, which is what we're here to do, right? We don't want to be doing crunches all day. Usher does 500 crunches a day, and that's how he gets his six pack. But some of us, it's not that we don't have a lack of commitment, it's that we might have a lack of time to dedicate to doing that. Let's make it efficient. Just exhale out of your mouth as you come up. Good, and let it go. You can leave your hands where you're at or put them down by your side. Bring your feet in and off to the side a little, and then kick your hips over to the side, and then just kind of wiggle your upper body around. So if you can't really do the wiggle, you can always just do side crunches. Otherwise, wiggle it around to where your shoulders are flat on the ground, and then your legs are facing the side. And you're going to crunch straight up again. Here we go. Up and down. Again, you can do that exhale as you lift up. Nice. And simply move your hips around to the other side. Wiggle that upper body around. You can kind of use your elbows, whatever you got. I even like to take my bottom foot and put it over my top foot just to keep my legs down. And then whenever you're ready, other side, here we go, crunching straight up. Awesome, awesome. Flip it around so you're on your back again. Even yourself out. And then again, walk those feet out further from your bum. Heels on the ground, toes up, flex your feet. And those regular crunches again, just to even us out. So nice and slow. Remember, trying to get your shoulder blades up off the ground, exhaling as you come up. Keep going. I'm still here. About 10 more. Perfect. Let it go. All right. So you may not do 500 a day, but you did just do 150. So we're going to count it. Go ahead and grab one leg, reaching behind your leg. Flex your foot. We've got foot circles coming. So flex your foot and then trying to draw a circle with your foot. Take it to the outside as you point your toes until you're in that point. Grip your toes as you come back on the inside until you're in a flex. Good. Point your toes along the outside until you're in a point. Gripping those toes along the inside until you're in a flex. Good. Pointing along the outside. Super slow. Grip like you're trying to pick up a towel as you come along the inside till you're in a flex. Point, point, point. Grip. Trying to make a circle. One more time with this foot. Point as you come around. Grip as you come along the inside, so you're in a flex. All right, demi and point. So point through the ball of your foot, then your toes. Flex your toes, flex your foot. So demi, point, demi, flex, demi, point, demi, flex, demi, point, demi, flex, demi, point, demi, flex. One more, demi, point, demi, flex. Good. Circles going in the other direction. So point your toes, you go along the inside. So you're in a point, grip your toes as you come on the outside. So you're in a flex. So pointing your toes as you go along the inside. So you're in a point. Gripping as you come along the outside. So you're in a flex. Pointing along the inside. Gripping those toes on the outside. So you're in a flex. So one more point, point, point. Grip. So you're in that flex. Good. Point and flex. Here we go. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Good. Shake out. Let go. La la la. High foot. Whew. All right. Take your other leg up. So you're not like stretching, like really pulling on this leg. You're just literally holding onto it. Here we go. Flexing your foot. Point those toes as you go on the inside. So you're in a point. Grip those toes as you come on the outside. So you're in that flex. Good. Point, point, point. And then grip your toes so you're in that flex. It's super slow, super slow. Try and really make that circle as best you can. Breathe through it. Trying to get it really intense. So super intense flex, super intense point, super intense grip. Good. All right, demi point. So through the ball of your foot, toes, back through the ball, and flex. Demi point, demi, flex, demi, point, demi, flex, demi, point, demi, flex. One more, demi, point, demi, and flex. Good. Pointing your toes as go on the outside, so you're in a point. Grip your toes to come on the inside, so you're in a flex. Point, so you go on the outside. Grip as you come along the inside till you're in that flex. Point to go on the outside, till you're in that point. Grip those toes to come on the inside till you're in that flex. Point as you go on the outside. Rip those toes as you come on the inside till you're in flex. Here we go. Point and flex. Point and flex. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Whoa, shake that out. Holy cow. Alrighty. Coming in, just doing our fancy bicycles. Yes. So what does that mean, fancy bicycles? So bring your feet up off the ground, and then knees are going to stay right here. Don't bring them in closer. Leave your knees over your hips. They cannot go past it, which means your elbow has to go higher towards it. So try to get your whole shoulder blade off the ground here as you twist and twist and switch and switch. So really try to peel your shoulder off the ground. One more each side. Good, and lay back down. Alrighty. The fun thing about floor bar, or this routine rather, is that there's mostly, it sets of 10 or less, mostly. All right, those are some things that are not that case, but alrighty, coming in for bridges. So bring your feet in, nice and close, so you can almost brush your heels. Simple bridges, up and down. Here we go. Up and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Up and hold for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Take it down, up, tap and down, up, tap and down, up, tap your knees and down, up, tap 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 and down. Take it up, little taps, tap, tap, tap at that tempo for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoa, lower down, maybe hug your knees in, show a little love. Awesome. Alrighty, one more version, I guess, 2 more versions, depends how you look at it. So we're going to go up, halfway down, up, back down. Yes. Here we go. Up, halfway down, up and down. That's 1. Up, halfway, up and lower. Up, halfway, up and lower. Really think about squeeze your butt for this one. And lower. Up, halfway, up and down. 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 This time up. You're just going to press up a little higher for 10. So here we go. Up, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy moly. Hug those knees in. Woo. Alrighty. Here we go. We have little baby leg lifts, so only 10 of them. So easiest option is hands underneath your hips. You can also place, just kind of hold onto your hips with those thumbs underneath you to keep your hips down. Hands by your side or to the back of your head, or even hovering by your side. So you only have 10 sets, and then we have a little rest, and then we'll go again. So you have time, or like it's not forever. So maybe try a harder option that you're not used to. But, be safe about your back. So tuck your chin to your chest. Here we go. 10 little leg lifts. 1, 2, like 6 inches to a foot off the ground. I'm talking really small. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Relax, release. We have flutters next. So you just kind of flutter your legs. We have 20 because you have 2 legs. All right, here we go. Chin to chest, little flutters. Here we go. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom, let it go. Not too bad, right? So maybe try a harder option on the hand situation. All right, we have under overs. It's just exactly like what it sounds. And we only have 10 of them. All right, chin to chest, lift your legs up, under over. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! So the chin to the chest action is the key to keeping that low back on the ground, yeah? All right, similar to under overs, but we're just gonna meet in the middle, so out and in. Yeah, don't go under over. All right, chin to chest, here we go, 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Let it go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Go ahead and bend those knees. And rolling over onto one side. And prop yourself up on your hand. All right. And then lift those legs up off the ground. Heels in, toes in. Heels, toes. Heels, toes. Heels, toes. Heels, and toes. Good. Lay your bottom leg down. Take your top leg up. You can hover above your leg, or you can hook it above your knee or below your knee, just not on your knee. Here we go. 5 of these, open and close. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, let it go. All right, we have bottom leg lifts. So however you want to put that foot here, here, whatever you can put it above your shoulder. I don't really care. All right. And then lay on down, point your toe, lift that bottom leg. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Good. Flex your foot, keep going. Controlling on the way up and down. So don't let your foot just drop on the way down. Good. Point your toe, keep going. Flex your foot, keep going. Good. Point your toe, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2. A little higher. 1. Flex your foot. 5 more. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo-hoo-hoo, buddy. All right. Good. All right. Go ahead and let your leg go. And then you're going to take that top leg out in front. You can leave your leg, bottom leg long, or you can kickstand it in. It's really up to you. All righty. So getting that leg as straight as you can, as high as you can. Memorize that spot on the ground. Then flex your foot. Toes peel up off the ground, only your heels on the ground. Nice and slow. Here we go. Super high. You only got 10. Try to get your legs as straight as you can. Good. Again, trying to get as straight as you can. Try to not let that leg just fall to the ground. Just your heel's gonna barely tap and take it back up. So your leg's staying engaged the whole time. There's really like no release until you get done. Make sure you're breathing. Trying to get that same spot on the ground that you started with. Oh, let me get this one down. That's halfway. Hello. Don't let your leg, don't beat me. Go slow. Trying to get that leg straight. I know it's hard. If it's shaking, that's fine. You got two more. We got this. Breathe. Breathe. Mind over matter. You're just lifting your leg. I mean, how much could this thing weigh, really? Last one. Make it with integrity. Straight leg. Really flex your foot. And then on the way down, do not just let it collapse. It's the last one on the side. Make it nice and slow. Only your heel is going to tap. And then leg swings. Here we go. Oh. Awesome. All right, use that same leg. Roll over onto your back. So it should be the leg furthest from your screen. So same leg you were just using. Take it up. Bend everything. Flex everything. Arc it over. Straighten everything. Arc it back. Bend everything. Arc it over. Straighten. Good. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. Arcing both directions. Use your brain. Good. Little straight leg lifts. Here we go. Tiny straight leg lifts. All the way up and down. Here we go. Straight leg. Good. Grab the next one. Stretch it out. Straight leg stretch. Take deep breaths. Alrighty, let it go and turn over onto your side. We're going to use the same leg, so it needs to end up on top. Got it? You can grab it and roll to the side, or you can let it go and then just re-grab it when you get to the side. Stretch it out. Grab anywhere along your leg or your foot. And then let it go. All right, and then froggy legs, so arcing up and over, bend everything, straighten everything. Good. Go as slow as you need to in order to get the pattern, and then go as fast as you want whenever you get it. Good, straight up and down, here we go. Perfect. All right, sit yourself up. Swing those legs around to the other side. Coming onto your side, here we are. All righty, lift your feet up off the ground. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Trying to instigate this movement from your hips. Heels, toes, heels, toes. One more. And toes. Good. Release your bottom leg. Take your top leg up. Just opening and closing that knee. So just hover or hook it, up to you. Open and close. 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Done. Release that top leg. Then put it wherever you want it, where you are working that bottom leg. So maybe you recline. Point your toe on the bottom. Okay, so if you start lifting your leg and it's like hurts your hip, two things. You can put like extra padding under your hip or like roll back a little bit. So then you're more on your bum. Cool. All right. Here we go. Point your toe and lift. 13. Good. Flex your foot. Keep going. Nine, 4, 3, 2. Come on. Point your foot. Keep going. 10. 4, 3, a little higher, right? 2, 1, flex your foot, last 10, 10, woo, 9, 8, 7, 6, I'm with you, 5, we got this higher, 4, flex your foot, 3, 2, and 1, all right, it's not for the faint of heart. All right, you take that top leg, place it up as high as you can, extend that bottom leg in, flex your toes up off the ground. Here we go, nice and slow. 1. Oh, we have 10. Super slow. 2. How's it going? We got 3 more. In case you're curious. How's that leg? Is it straight? Are you still hitting that same spot on the ground? Just the heels tapping? Toes are staying lifted? Trying to keep that leg straight as you can. Great. We got 2 more. Breathing through it. This would be the last one. Take it back up. I went a little fast there. Take it down. Just that heel's gonna tap straight as you can. And leg swings. Here we go. Awesome. All right, using the same leg that's on top, just roll over onto your back. Bring that leg back up. Flex your foot. Alrighty. Bend everything. Arc it over. Point everything. Good. Flex. Straighten. Arcing both directions. Good, a little straight leg lifts, here we go. Straight up and down, here we go. Up and down, 2, 3, 4. Grab the next one. Good, nice straight leg stretch. You can grab behind your thigh, your calf, or your foot. Stretching that leg out. Awesome. All right, let it go and roll over to the side, or you can grab it and roll over to the side. This is definitely the one that's injured. All right, let it go. Rocking it up. Here we go, bending everything, straightening everything, arc in both directions. Good, straight leg up and down. Here we go. Awesome. Let it go. Rolling over onto your back. Perfect. Alrighty. It's like doing plies, but on your back instead of standing. Take those legs up. Try to get them as straight as you can. Straight up and down as you can. If you can't get them straight because your hamstrings are too tight, you can also put them more at an angle here. That might help you a little bit. Trying to really get those legs straight. So if they can't go straight up and down, take them out a little bit. Cool. All right. Heels together, toes out, first position. Bend your knees, go super wide. You can use your hands to help get them down. And then press the ceiling away. So you straighten your legs, point, and flex. Good. Taking it down. And bring it back up. There's only 5 of each of these sets. Straighten all the way, point, flex, take down. Again, you can help your knees go wider. Try to keep a book on your feet. So try to keep those feet flat to the ceiling. Straighten your legs all the way, point, flex. So try not to use your hands this time. Just use your own strength to get those legs down. And take it back up, point, flex. Take those knees down nice and wide. And then take them back up. Point, flex. Good. All right, so heels are together, toes are out. Keep that same foot shape and just stack heel to toe. So it should be like a zigzag. You're trying to keep the book on the foot closest to your face this time. Yeah? Okay. Take it down. You can use your hands the first few times. Really get those knees wide. Take it back up. Straighten your legs as best you can. Point, flex. Here we go. Taking it down. And bringing it back up. Point, flex. Take it down. Use your hands or not. Bring them back up. Straighten, straighten, straighten. Point, flex. Try not to use your hands this time. Good. Take it back up. Point, flex. One more. Don't use the hands. And back up. Point, flex. Switch out, different heel to toe stack. And then take it down. Knees go wide. And take it back up. Point, flex. Take it down. Take it back up. Point, flex. Good. So this is your third one. Use your hands or not. And Try to straighten those legs all the way. Point, flex, 2 more. Don't use your hands. Try to keep your book on your top foot or the foot closest to you. Straighten, point, flex, last one. And back up. Point and flex. Good. Shake it out. Ha, ha, ha. All right. And then roll yourself on up. Grab a drink of water if you need to. And you're going to meet me in tabletop. All right. So you're in your tabletop. Hopefully you're making your way there. Again, sets of 10. You know the drill. Belly button in towards your spine. And then think about your chest. Instead of dipping down, press your chest away from the ground. That'll take some of the weight out of your hands using your abs. Novel idea. All right. So starting with the right leg, hands straight back, meeting at your knee. So out and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Through to your elbow. Keep going. 9, 10. Fire hydrant out to the side. Here we go. Awesome. Get off your hands for a moment. We're still on that right side. You can do a little dance. Whatever. All right. And then come back onto our hands to that right side still. So take your leg back, flip your hip open, knee in, come down. Back, hip open, knee in, and down. Back, hip open, knee in, down. Back, hip open, knee in, and down. Back, hip open, knee in, and down. So you're halfway. Keep articulating it if you want, or you can begin to smooth it out. Good, and going the other direction. So fire hydrant, back, hip down, knee in. Out, back, hip down, knee in. Open, back, hip down, knee in. Open, back, hip down, knee in. Open, back, hip down, knee in. Again, you're halfway. So keep going, articulating it or smooth it out. Good. Let it go. Get off those hands. You can stay where you're at. I'm just turning so you can see what I'm doing. Awesome. Left side. Left side. Here we go. Taking it straight back. Here we go. For 10. 9. 8. And 1. All the way through to your elbow or your chest. 1. Awesome. All right. Fire hydrant. Here we go. 10. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Drop your hands for a moment. All right. Full rotation. Here we go. Take it back. Flip your hip open. Knee in and down. Back. Hip open. Knee in and down. Back. Open. In and down. So back. Squeeze your bum to open up your hips. And down. Back. Squeeze. Up. Down. Back. Up. Halfway there. Feel free to smooth it out or keep articulating it. Awesome. And going the other direction. All right, fire hydrant. Take it back. Hip faces down and in. Out, back, down, and in. Out, back, down, and in. Out, back, down, and then keep articulating it or smooth it out. Good, and let it go. Get off your hands for a moment. Awesome, awesome. Dun, dun, dun. Travel us around, hokey pokey style. Okay, so push-ups, sets of 5. So if you can do them on your toes, if you can do 2 on your toes, please do that. We'll take a little rest in between. So I just want you to choose the harder option because there's a shorter amount of reps. That's the whole point of these. There's other classes where you do 20 and then you have to be on your knees, right? But let's keep up some of the skills we have. So if you have to be on your knees all the time, totally fine. But if you can do like 1 or 2 or 5 on your toes, that would be your choice. Now would be your chance. All right, regular push-ups, just 5. You can rest when you're done. Count for yourself. Here we go. Okay. All right, and then wide push-ups. So your hands are wide, fingertips face out. Heel of your hand can be on the edge of your mat or a little bit wider. So wide push-ups. Yes? You have 5. Go when you're ready. All right, tricep push-ups. These are the hard ones. Hands are under your shoulders, elbows brush your side. It actually might be the easier ones for me, but for most people, they're the hard ones. So you need to be on your knees, no sweat, you have 5. If you get in 2 full range motion, that's awesome. So I will potentially cut you off because I just want you to struggle to try to get up to 5. But if you don't quite make it, I would rather you go full range of motion than do like these half and then like push back up. Yeah. So feel free to use your knees. I'd rather you use your knees and do full range of motion than just like the little half ones with your toes. Cool. All right. You got 5 or whenever I say step. All right, take a break if you haven't already. Because we do have another form of tricep push-ups. All right. Laying down on your side. Take this top hand, put it in front of your chest or your armpit. Grab your shoulder with your bottom hand. You got 5 of these. Pressing yourself up and down. Now, I make it look easy. It may be super easy for you. It may be like, how the heck did you get your body off the ground? That's fun. Also, a point of encouragement. One side is typically easier by far than the other. So when you're ready, you can either just turn over or flip yourself entirely around. All right, top hand towards your armpit. Bottom hand, grab your shoulder. Press yourself up for 5. Cool. Ish. If you got like 2 of those because they were a struggle, no worries. That's a feat. 1 is actually a feat for some people. I've seen like college students who can barely knock out 1 of those. So, you know, if you did 5, more power to you. All right, here we go. Some good old hinges. So if you want to double up on that mat, you can. Doesn't really hurt my knees, but I know it's a thing. So you can if you want to. This can be untucked or tucked. Doesn't really matter. Mind over matter right about now. Roll the shoulders back, inhale. And as you exhale, hinge back. Keep a nice straight line. And bring it back up. Good. Let go. Inhale. And as you exhale, take it back. Now do breathe while you're back here because we're back here long enough. Don't hold your breath, please. And bring it on up. Let it go. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Take it back. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it up. Last one, we're going to hold for 8. So go back as far as you can, but you got to hold it for 8 so you can engage your bum, use your quads, use everything you got. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. Awesome. Unravel this beautiful mat of yours. And then however you want to get into a lunge, it's fine by me. Finding your lunge. So actually letting your hips kind of really drop here. And then moving back to a wide-legged pyramid pose. So straighten your front leg as best you can. Good, and then rebending, finding your lunge. Really let those hips come down. Awesome, take it back. Finding your pyramid pose. And then rebend. All right, and this is where it gets funky. You're going to send that bottom knee behind your front leg and end up in a twist. Now, if it didn't work out, totally fine. Find a twist, twisting over that right leg, yes? So your leg can be in, or if you needed to like straighten this one out, that's fine too. All right, we're going to do one more fancy move. Now we're just going to do that same fancy move again. All righty, go ahead and come to the inside of your front leg. Send it back. Send your legs back. Finding a lunge on the other side. Capiche? All right. Good, and then straighten your front leg as best you can. Find that pyramid pose. This is my injured leg, so it's not going as far, and that's fine. Just straighten your front leg as best you can. And then rebend. Finding your lunge. Let your hips really sink down here. Good. Take it back. Triangle pose or pyramid pose. All right, fancy maneuver. Here we go. Send that bottom leg underneath your front leg, or however you want to end up in a twist. Fine by me. All right, unravel yourself. Normally that is where we would attempt the splits. Now you can type in the chat if you wish we did more splits. I'll work them in for you. Otherwise, find a nice little butterfly position, but don't flap your wings because we found that's not the best for you. And then come forward. Awesome. Let it go. Keep those legs out long. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach over. Come on up. So instead of doing splits, just take those legs open wide into your quintessential splits. Yes. Might have to be a little narrow right now, but take them as wide as you can. And then reach up and over. You can point or flex your toes. And then turn your chest towards that leg. And bring it back up. I like this routine because it leaves me like stretch is built in. So definitely like I remember to stretch at the end. It's built in time-wise too. Good, and then turn facing that leg, stretch again. So the cool thing about this exercise or this series, so we just did 10 sets of everything, pretty much. Some of them we did like 150 or 50. And then as you do it more, you can add on. So like with those kickbacks, you move up to eventually getting up to like 35. We just did 10 each thing. Go ahead and bring it back up. Bring those legs in. So it builds on. So it's a really handy routine to have if you're like trying to get better or, you know, just want to maintain, get some maintenance going. Good. Take your knees nice and wide. Find a child's pose real fast for me. And then bring it back up. All right, last thing is a nice little pigeon stretch. So if you don't like pigeon, you can do any stretch that feels good here. Otherwise, take one leg up and back, bring it through for pigeon. Good, sit nice and tall. And recline that pigeon. So especially like when you travel, it might be a good thing to think about like, just make a list for yourself of like exercises you want to do, like maybe bridges are on that list or kickbacks or crunches. You know, it doesn't have to be crazy creative, right? It can be really something simple that you're like, oh, I know how to do that. I can remember that. And then just make a list and then bring that list with you and be like, today I'm going to do 10 of everything and then be done, right? Or 20 of everything. Kind of depends on your time too, which is why I like to do it while you travel. Place those hands underneath you, send it back. Switch to your other side. Good. Roll the shoulders back. And take it down. Good. Everyone, place your hands under you. Take it back, and then walk your hands in to forward fold. And then roll it all the way up. Boom. We're done. Not bad, eh? All right, hopefully you feel like you got everything moved out there, worked out, and not too sweaty because you use a lot of the little muscles. So they're just not big, so they don't create a lot of heat and make you sweaty, but still like worked a lot of the little stabilizer ones. So hopefully you had fun, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. See you later.